You know, sometimes we're trying so hard to be something or do something. And that's okay. It's nothing to be ashamed about. But I just wanted to remind you today that there's something you already know, but you may have forgotten. And if you can remember it, well, I know you'll be grateful to have remembered it, if that makes sense. I know I say things funny sometimes. And what it is that there's a frequency within you. It's the frequency of who you really are. It's not the shell or the exterior of who we act like in our lives. It's deeper. It's deeper than that. It's your authentic core frequency. It's not about your outfits. It's not about what people think about you or even the thoughts your own self has. It's deeper even than your beliefs. Why it matters is because whether we realize it or not, each of us is kind of in an arm wrestle within ourselves, an arm wrestle of allowing our true being, who we really are, to break free from the prison of our false self that keeps who we really are constrained. You know, we sweep ourselves under the rug. We're trying to change ourselves. We're trying to show up in life and be what other people expect us to be or what society demands. And often the hardest expectations and demands that are the hardest for us to meet and cause us the most suffering, they're not actually something that somebody else is telling you to be. It's something that you're telling yourself you have to be. That's the most painful, I've learned. So it matters because your authentic frequency, it's who you really are. And if you be who you are for real, beyond the illusion, the true core of you, it's beautiful because the people that are really your soul family, it's a way to express it, your soul family, your tribe, they show up in your life. And the beautiful things that you're really here to play out in this beautiful story called your life, they can't even start until you allow your authentic frequency from within to vibe, to just be who you are. And you know, when you're in your authentic frequency, sorry, I know I keep wiping my nose. I didn't realize it was going to be like this, man. Turn on the camera, nose starts running. But you know, when you're in your authentic vibe, your true frequency, you are standing in the current of source energy, of pure creation, Tao, flow, God consciousness, whatever you want to call it. I mean, you are in it. And Source lacks nothing. And so when you are who you really are, you also lack nothing. And everything that you need flows to you. And this is the funny part that hurts sometimes when we don't see it and we don't remember. Everything already is flowing to you. The reason we don't always get it or receive it is because we're not always being the you that it's flowing to, the true self. And I'm not trying to teach you anything in this video. To be honest, I don't have like a step-by-step, do this. Top 5 things to... There's a time and place for everything. I do make videos and conversations such as this sometimes, but I just wanted you to know that I know some part of you might be afraid to be who you really are and fully unleash that authentic frequency within you and just let it ride and let your soul song sing out, you know, like, I know you might be afraid, but it's a weird thing to be afraid of, because when you do it, you become everything that you are and always have been. And you know, the universe, God, Source, wants you to be who you are. The universe supports your authentic frequency. It does. And I know that you know that. You may have let some fears get in the way and convince you of other alternate stories that just hold you down and back, but I know that you know that that's true. The universe wants you to be your authentic frequency, and it will support you. So why not just be your authentic frequency? There's so many people out there replicating each other, copying each other, mimicking each other, riffing off of one another. And there's a time and place for everything. I'm not saying that's bad. But what I am saying is what is within you is so purely you and authentic and raw. Nobody else can mimic it or copy it or replicate it. And nothing else in your life next to that, next to the statement I just made, nothing else in your life is going to give you the power of you being who you are. You're a light that shines brighter than you'd imagine. You're a love so powerful, no walls can contain you or keep you out. And I know that there's a passion in you to express yourself. In what way? That's going to be unique to your life path. It might look a little bit different than what I do here when I turn the camera on, but I will tell you this. When you open your mouth and you let your real voice speak, and you're not trying so hard to be something or seem a certain way or hold up a certain image of yourself or anything like this, when you just open your mouth and you let who it is that you are speak, man, it just sends like electric chills through your whole body. And you know that your voice is eternal and that you are eternal and boundless. And you are alive. You are alive beyond the life that a lot of us allow ourselves to live. So know this. Your authentic frequency, basically who you really are, it's what you've been looking for. And it's not something that you find outside of yourself. It's not. It's something within yourself. And actually, I want to show you something. Just be patient for just a second. You see, anything that you find outside of yourself that gives you any sort of power or taps you into that, I want to show you the unfiltered truth of what all the stuff outside of you really is. Even me in this video right now, I'm going to show you the truth of what's really outside of you. Do you understand? You literally are everything you've been looking for. And you've always been within. And you see yourself out there a lot. I know you see yourself in me right here today. And the reason you do is because I'm being authentic. And whether you consciously realize it or not, that reminds you of who you really are. Home. Because we're the same, you and I. We're infinite, boundless joy, laughing and echoing and reverberating through infinite dimensions of expression. But right now, zooming in to what's relevant in this, you are the person that you are right now today in your life. And that infinite echo within you, this beautiful expression that's unique to this human life you're living here today, let it come through. Let it. You don't have anything to fear. You don't. I'm just you talking to yourself. And there's something extraordinary within you you've always known was there. And I think that we are beginning to recognize how truly simple, how truly easy it is to breathe. This place isn't as claustrophobic as it feels sometimes. We are the freedom we're looking for. We are the breath that we're inhaling. So, why not just be who you are? Why not just let your authentic frequency guide you and express itself in everything? You know, you really don't need all that stuff outside of yourself worrying about what to do next or where to go. That authentic frequency within you is such a pure, infinite, boundless joy. And once you really breathe, then you know you don't have to worry because you're supported. You've always been supported. You're not alone, and you're loved, and so much more than that. So, I'm grateful to have had this moment to share with you here today. And I'd love to hear if something surfaced in you this, something you realized, or something that you know and you want to share. I'd love to hear that from you in the comments. And as always, much love to you. And I look forward to seeing you in our next transmission. I don't know what we'll be saying together here, but I know we'll be vibing. Because you and I, we're not just waking up. We're waking in. It's pretty cool. Now watch me do this fun zipper thing. End it on a light note. Okay, guys. Much love. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you there.